Hello, Metro 81. From my martial art experience in Michigan, I cannot just get a good job. I cannot just, do the things that I've always wanted to do. I can't do anything. I don't have the money. I can't get my own house. I can't get my own. I mean, I have my own car, but I'm barely affording to pay for it, and it's old and it's used. Um, I can't get the things I want, I don't know. Maybe I'm just telling myself that. Maybe I need to be like, you know, what is it, male gigolo? Just live off of some woman I meet. Well, how am I gonna do that? That's a matter of rolling the dice, flipping the coin, getting lucky, and I don't really feel like I have the same opportunity everybody has in Michigan. So that's why I believe that I need to take these claims, and I need my teachers to respect me. That the fact that I'm trying to take my claims to a federal level, because I can't just go to school and girls are gonna like me, and I don't know. I don't know. To be honest, I'm posting this crap online. I don't care. Uh, how do I know girls are gonna like me? And when I say girls, at the point and after like all the shit I've been through, I need a young girl, an American. How easy is that gonna happen with no money? How easy is that gonna happen with no status? I'm supposed to be the royalty of Shenmue and this Tekken, not some skilled trade workers that or police officers that have nothing to do with the likes of that. They're not supposed to claim that, live in Brazil or wherever to, live around here and just paying for their fancy food and shit. No, that's what's going on. See, I don't know what's going on with the royalties. I don't know who's claiming them. I don't know who's got them. And whoever's got them, maybe they're paying for a mother who made like 50 babies. Maybe it was my girlfriend, made 50 babies. What do I know? Here's $50. I don't know nothing. But that's the problem here. This girl I dated, all she says in text messages just to reply to me is, I'm taking care of my babies. I actually think she might have more babies than what she posts on the internet. And not that she should post anything other than Pikachu. Jeez, I mean, don't post that. I mean, you post what you want, but I don't know. I think she might have kids with some people in my family, potentially. Or people that are, maybe they're, I don't even know. I get this paranoia. I get this delusions, but maybe they're not delusions because I know what she was like. And that's, hey, I mean, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry because when I think of the root of all the problems, it started a lot from that. Yeah. And that karate teacher, he probably knew that, Ryan is not supposed to have nothing to do with, am I just going to say root? Don't want to say the name. So, I mean, a lot of people probably knew I wasn't supposed to be dating that girl. But here's the problem. She didn't tell me, she wouldn't avail to me who she really was. And that's the problem. I'm the sexiest guy she ever seen in her life that year. And she wanted to get with me that year. That's one of the things that I remembered later, 20-something plus years later. See, in that karate federation, sometimes the clothes have to come off. Well, they don't just tell you those things. And you church goers, you thumpers of hips to be squares that are still, you know, like the way I'm raised, don't let it shock you. Get off your high horse and pull your pants down too, honey, because that's where it goes at the end of the day. And then don't go anywhere else. Sometimes your hubby's too old to be spanked, and your son, your daughter, you can't just spank your kids. See, this is the way I'm raised, Mexican American, and I can't just, you know, make my family look bad. But here's the problem. My family does look bad when I'm here and I'm 42 and I earned something on a degree. What did I earn? Let's reverse. Let's rehearse. What did this degree signify? What did it mean? Okay, so I believe it was on around the 27th of October of 1995, and my new name will be Ryohazuki, and I will be given the rights to the Kanagawa Prefecture house, the residential rights to the Kanagawa Prefecture, the Hazuki residence. I'll be given that. Now, to my knowledge, I'm just going to go over this a little. Somebody told me that house has been burned down, knocked down, burned down a few times. Kids, some people stole items from that house that were inside that house, like toys and different items that were stolen from that house. I want to give that information out. And they built walls around it or something. I don't know if that he told me or the person told me this, but the person did tell me this other information. I can recall one time. I don't know what became of that person. The person's not online to find anywhere now. But so these are 2 or 3 or 4 claims on that degree, that and the relevance of the Hazuki residence. That's just something that somebody told me. See, this is like international knowledge of Shenmue that not everybody knows. Or maybe it's just speculation. I don't know. Maybe it's just somebody's delusion that they told me. Well, I know. But that's what was told to me by somebody in the Shenmue group. Now, let me say this. That house was supposed to be my house. I was supposed to go there with that degree. I was supposed to present myself with that degree. I was supposed to have that degree. I was supposed to go to Japan. Meet certain people. And now, also, there were supposed to be toys that were supposed to be given to me. For some reason, they were sent to, and I'm going to be honest here, B, okay? I have to, for my sake. And I don't care about you like I used to now. I know you feel the same. This girl named Sarah Lucy Bach was hiding, and her dad was hiding, Robert Bach, and her mother, Valerie Bach, and the Bach family, okay? They're from the Polish community, and this needs to be brought up to a federal level, okay? They were trying to hide toys. I do believe I seen some toys or something in there, the grandmother's house. But not that I want the grandmother to be in danger or nothing, but there were some toys from Japan in there at one time. Now, I'm saying this information, but Sarah might deny all the information. Okay? Now, there was knowledge about this, okay? There was some knowledge about this. They didn't want me to know about the toys in the house. That they were not in the house, they're in the grandmother's garage. They were hiding those toys. And I think what was happening there, somebody told me that people were selling those toys, making money, selling the toys. Their packages were coming from Japan or California or somewhere, some other country. More likely they're coming from Japan. They're vintage old toys. Okay. So I know that much information. And what else do I know? Oh, I also know that there were a lot of royalties given to me, and the highest honor in history was recorded on that degree in another language, whether it was Chinese, Korean, or Japanese too. I don't know how many languages were on that degree. That was a special undocumented degree that I had, and there are the three copies of it. Okay, I know that much information. I don't know if the 2 or 3 copies were the same as the original one. Now, okay, so for the last information, yeah, it's the highest honor. I earned 50 years later. 50 years later, I earned the highest honor in their federation. Okay, 50 years later, I earned the highest honor in their federation. And that's because my moves, my likeness, my looks, my body, they put me into the video game. I'm Ryozuki. I may not look like him now, like the way I used to look, unless I get all dialed up and, look like him again. Put on my fit suit, put on my fit body and all that, and oh yeah, girls will like me. They don't mean really much to me, but I mean it means something to me. It does, but like to say these things. This is the truth about Ryozuki and Shenmue. They're not just going to tell you this. Why in Dion's Fabrications do they have an American flag on one of the arms? Because he's American, everybody. Hello and wake up. We're not all going to go out to eat and eat sushi and Japanese ramen and udon noodles, everyone, after we see a Japanese Shenmue movie. No. Wake up, everyone in a group. You guys are like idiots to me to think that. If you think he's Japanese, I think there's something wrong with you. Because I don't want to say that too insultingly. But I don't want to be too insulting. But I'm just stating that people that think he's Japanese, you're a fool. Because you're not seeing the real picture here. They've got you fooled in the group. And they're fooling everyone. That if he's Japanese, you're a fool. Okay? Because why would they wear 2 jackets? Why? Just for a special cool tiger? No. That thing was given to me, but I rejected it because I'm too spiritual of a martial artist. I studied Christianity, like Hip to Be Square. I was like I was like Chuck Norris, Carlos Ray. Is that what they call him, Carlos Ray? I was like Carlos, or whatever they call him, Chuck Norris. I was like that guy. I studied Christianity a lot. I studied that a lot. I studied other religions. I went to the library, and I was like a spiritual martial artist. I wanted a divine healing from the upper, higher powers in the skies and that, because I was going through anxiety real bad. I was going through depression. That's why I was a spiritual martial artist. That's why I did not accept that the patches and the gifts from my karate teacher, because I thought that I was doing the right thing somehow through the Bible or something, or I was like one of those thumpers, Hip to Be Square, always drink milk. Oh yeah, you're looking at Ryozuki. I'm no joke. And that's why I'm having to avail this online, okay? And if I don't avail the truth, it's never going to get out. Okay, so this part of the degree, okay, so I was also given expensive royalties and for multiple titles. Ryozuki, Kazuma Kiryu, Inuyasha. What's the other one? Ryozuki, Kazuma Kiryu, Inuyasha, Gen Kazama. And if there's any more, I don't know how many more there were. But I was never given any money for what I earned, for what I contributed. So what happened, I think, this one special education teacher, her name is Lisa Cunningham. And I don't know if she'll come forth and tell me anything. But she did tell me, she said, Ryan, if you go down this path, you go down this road, and you date that Sarah, you're going to lose that Shenmue. She took me to the hallway one time and told me this. Now, if she's alive, I hope that she would do something. She doesn't have to really avail herself much, but just somebody come out and speak on my behalf that's from the community and give me something, because what's going to happen to me, especially, I mean, I don't have to get rich quick. I'm not trying to really necessarily do that. It would be nice. But someone needs to come on my behalf and grant me a lot of money, a lot of something in like royalties from the government, and get money from Sega, Bandai Namco, and other sources, because I can still train. And I'm not wanting to just be a skilled tradesman in Michigan. I'm not wanting to stay in Michigan. I'm wanting to go to California. I'm wanting to go to maybe, Florida, Arizona, somewhere like that. So what I'm saying, one of you good teachers from the community come out and speak on my behalf, please, because I'm a good guy. I'm a good man, good person, and I'm not wanting to just get rich quick necessarily, but if I've earned it, well, maybe I've earned it, and I just want to have, but this is what I'm trying to say, that I'm asking for the teacher or someone from the community of Riverview to do. I'm asking for someone to speak on my behalf for what you guys know about all this, because if the community doesn't divulge enough of this to stand up for me, then how am I going to get the evidence presented correctly? Because I don't have knowledge of the videos. I don't have knowledge of the real truth. You guys have the knowledge. Please stand up for me on my behalf. Lisa Cunningham, Mrs. Debbie Smith, somebody, Mr. Pike, Mr. Sohn, Mr. somebody, maybe Mrs. Scoopin, somebody, I don't know who to turn to. And I would say, Mrs. Scoopin, I don't hate any of my neighbors. I don't hate nobody, but this is the problem. This is mine, and it's not supposed to be split up to the community. So that's where this went wrong. Everybody heard the royalties, and people started getting, big eyes and big ears for money. And so without me knowing what was going on, I don't want Melvindale to just, make a fool of you guys. So I'm from Melvindale. Don't let them laugh at you all your life. I mean, I can't help it that, and now maybe I put myself deeper in the hole by saying that, but there's the problem. You guys do something wrong. When you do something wrong, you might get caught. It might come out. The truth might reveal itself. So that's why I'm saying these things. The truth has revealed itself. And I know my parents even don't want me to know about this. My own parents want me to believe this is a delusion and get a job because, they don't know what to do about it anyway. They never attended any classes. They were not there for the ceremony. They were not there. My own parents want to deny this because they're getting too old. I'm not too old to train, but I have to be given my compensation, my money. I did this. A neighbor kid didn't do this. No, I did this. Okay? I don't know where this money went to for Shenmue, for royalties, for all that. See, there's something called secret trademark and copyright secrets that some attorneys they litigate for this. I hope they can find the correct information through litigation in the information technology world. I hope they can find the right information from the phone companies, from people gossiping this stuff, because this is where it needs to end. Pay me my money. Get me on my way, because if you don't, I'm going to be staying in Riverview forever. Okay, you're not going to see me go away. And I do like wearing those shimmer jackets. You guys want to see me out there doing those moves? And you want to just say, hey, there's a clown. There's Bozo the clown. Because I can't really just get in the shape without my money. I don't know if I can. I have to get DoorDash cards. Spend all my money on that. When I should be spending it on something else. I should have royalty money for what I contributed. Instead, somebody's kids got it. Somebody's, family, police officers got my money. And that isn't right. It isn't right that the federal government and that the city, actually what it is, it's the city giving this money away to people that didn't earn this. That isn't right. No, that's my money. I earned it. Well, somebody needs to come forth and explain this to the federal government, to the federal level, because I don't know See, I don't know if they're gonna find copies or any certain, any like links to copies or any kind of remnants to like copies of this degree, because this degree was from 1995, and that's before the age of the internet, came out. So that's another thing to consider. It's not in the records that my Subakdo uh, Federation claims, but I don't know how, you know, if there's some higher dynamics at work that is, saying well, maybe that's not true. Well, how do I know? Who do I believe? Who should I trust? See, there's a lot going on here. I just need someone to stand up for me that knew me that year. It could be my karate teacher, Mr. Savoy, but I don't like to say your name, sir, but you're the Kyosan that trained me, and I have proof that you trained me. I have proof, so don't lie. Don't tell people you didn't train me. I have the proof of 1995, and you left in 96. I got the proof. So that's where there's problems here. And I don't know what else to claim that was on that degree, but there's been a lot of good things on that degree I earned. But that's because I earned it. And I even think being on medication, I can still do a lot of those moves physically. I can do that. But I have to have the money to be healthy or, whatever. But even if I don't have that in me, I deserve to be healthy. I deserve to have money that I earned that year because I contributed something great. Wouldn't you agree? Okay, thank you, everyone. And this is Retro Rizuki 81.